Tony, can you please react to the death of Slim Shady? It just dropped. No, bro. I used to love Eminem, and then he just started sucking. What is that about? I probably know. Let me look. Look, we could throw on a random Eminem song right now. I'm gonna know the lyrics. What album should I throw it on? Don't say none of the new albums. Don't say none of the new albums. I don't know them shits. Like, don't tell me, oh, what about Houdini? No. Don't ask me to show y'all any song on like Revival or something. Somebody said Recovery. Let me go down to Recovery. Recovery, I think Recovery is when I started like, all right, falling off to Eminem. Cause some things just don't change. Yeah, this was when I started falling off. So let me say this. Everything pre-Recovery. This song right here. In the shed. All right. We're not playing insane. We're not playing insane. Crack a bottle? Come on now. It's that shit. Don't act like it's like Mark. You just hit a lotto. Bitches hopping in my tile. And you not one of them got close. Hey, you slowed on this bitch! There's so many of them, and there's really not that many of us. And ladies love us. Yeah, he was going crazy on this bitch. He was going crazy on this bitch. Are you serious? He was going stupid on this bitch. Deja Vu? This is like, I ain't gonna lie. This might be one of Eminem's biggest sleeper songs. This song is so good, and the beat is just so fire, bro. Fire. I want y'all to really listen to the song because this is talking about his addiction problems. And he goes, like, the way he story tells it with, like, true things that happen to him. And just mentally. Blood pressure climbs at a dramatic rate. I seem to gravitate to the bottle of night. Well, then I salivate. Start off with the night. Well, like, I think I'll just have a taste. Couple of sips of that, then I gradually graduate to a harder prescription drug called Valium. Like, yeah, that's great. So he's talking about he's talking about how he's like upgrading from drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he's talking about like I just wanted one Valium. I somehow got taking 8. Bro, he was a real addict. Like, people don't really like they know, but like, bro almost died. Sometimes I feel so alone. I just don't know. Feels like I've been down this road before. So lonely. Why don't you make music, Tony? I will. I used to do music. That was my first thing. This shit, and then at the end, bro, let me just tell you at the end, because we don't got to listen to those songs. Right here. Let's see. That's an ambient each nap. How many value? 3. And that will average out to about 1 good hour's sleep. Okay, so Tony, what's the name? Deja Vu. It's taken 4 years to just put out an album. See me and you, we almost had. So he's talking about like, because this is when it took Eminem 4 years to come up with an album, right? And like he told the world something and then lied, and he tells it in this song. This is why I think it's one of Eminem's like crazy sleeper songs. Okay, so now you see the reason how come he has taken 4 years to just put out an album. See me and you, we almost had the same outcome. Cause that Christmas, you know the whole pneumonia thing, it was baloney. Right there. So he told the world he had pneumonia. Was it the methadone you think? Or the hydrocodone you hide inside your pornos, your VCR tape cases? Tony, drop one of your old tracks. I don't have any of them. I have one, but it's not good. Bathroom floor. So he told Haley like, good night, I'm going to sleep. Went to the bathroom, woke up in the ambulance because like he overdosed. I said, yeah, he overdosed and like almost died. And so Eminem was like super big. I mean, he's still super big, but he was so big at the time. Everyone knew like, oh, Eminem went to the hospital. What was it? Told everybody it was pneumonia. And bro like literally almost died because this is after his best friend Proof was killed. And that's what took him so long, bro. He was fucking, when he lost Proof, bro, like he literally almost lost himself. You can go look at the pictures. He was like 50 pounds heavier. Like Eminem got fat. He didn't really like rap like that. Didn't drop no songs. Bro, we know T. No, you don't. No, you don't. Not everybody does. I bet some of y'all didn't know his best friend's name was Proof. But honestly, like a lot of people say that's when Eminem started missing. I was just a huge Eminem fan, so like, but I mean, if you look at his older shit, bro, and everybody says this when we talk about Eminem, bro, it's like, oh, Slim Shady is this, that, and the third. But like, bro was not making this hippity hoppity boppity cinnamon and cinnamon fucking music back in the day. What makes me upset about Eminem, right, is that he raps like he has something to prove. So he's like, let me fit in all the words, all the rhymes to show y'all I can really rap that shit. Eminem, no one thinks you can't rap. Just make some like he's showing off his technical skill, and he's got it. But skill does not translate to good art. You know what I'm saying? Like a prime example is a lot of artists don't really consider like if an artist took a picture of like somebody's face and drew it in super high detail, that's a skill and you're amazing at that skill. But that's not necessarily art. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not adding anything artistic into the portrait. Yeah, into the portrait. It's just how not? Because there's nothing artistic going on into the portrait. It's the same as just like, it's like a copy and paste thing. There's not really any feelings or emotions or anything in the drawing or the portrait or the painting. It's just a showing of technical skill. Is that impressive? Yes. Is that like you're the top 0.1% of skilled artists? Like, yes, but you're not, like, that's just not artistic. So in the same way of like an artist doing that in terms of drawing or painting, Eminem has started to do that with music. You know what I'm saying? Now, the entendres are still there. Like, he still be saying some bars. But it's you, I make believe, and you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was, you know, he's not really saying anything. And do you have to say stuff every time to make a song good? No, you don't. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's songs that I love that are fast food music. It's like, bro, like there's nothing that artistic about this song. Microwavable music. Yeah, bro. But like in another way, like a lot of the new music out today is like fast food music. Like, it makes me mad when I can tell songs are trying to be clipped for TikToks. Like, I could tell. I've been like studying music since I was like 12 years old. I've been an avid music fan, bro. I mean, and everyone is. I do feel like this may be an elitist thinking, but I do feel like I listen to music deeper than the very average person. I will say that. If you think I'm a dickhead for saying that, fuck it. A lot of the music these days, I'm not gonna be like, it's trash. Like, there's good songs in it, but the songs are just like not really fucking anything that like I see lasting over 2 years. You know what I'm saying? We'll have, like, there's songs that you can throw on right now that was made 3 years ago, 5, 7, 10, 15 years ago. So I'm not just talking about like old music or like, yeah, you could throw on a Michael Jackson song that was made 40 years ago. I'm not talking about like that, but there are songs, and they're still being made today, that will hold like the test of time. And there's a lot of songs that are being made today that don't. That just don't. Tony analyzed her own song. It's a nothing song. You're talking about the song that I did with the I can never go out that way, eyes in the back of my head. That one? Nothing. That won't stand no test of time or anything like that. That was just fun to make. Cough, cough, sexy red music. I can see why somebody wouldn't like Sexy Red, but I can also see why somebody would. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in like a rough part of Georgia, about 20-30 minutes out in Atlanta. And like, I know they're bumping Sexy Red out there. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a type of person where like there's other types of people like her, and she is the spearhead of like that kind of sub kind of culture. You know what I'm saying? Do I think she's the fucking most riveting artist ever? No. Like, do I throw on a Sexy Red song? Not really. I know some, but like, I can see why somebody likes her. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, the whole rap seemed like fast food music now. I highly disagree with that. But I mean, like, you can say, like, even some of the biggest artists make fast food music. I think Yeet is a great example. This song already was turned, but here's a bell. Like, in terms of internet world, Yeet is huge. But, like, do you really think, like, we're going to be listening to Yeet songs in 5 years? And if you do, you do. Like, that. I don't say this, and it's like I'm shitting on him. It's just that art holds a test of time. The producer's really carrying this shit. Exactly. Yes. Hey, if some of y'all think that, that's great. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't see it personally. I think everybody has like a rise and a fall, a climax and shit like that. And it's way easier to get that these days. And since it's easier to get, it's easier to lose. See what I'm saying? Like, we don't really have no superstars no more. I'd say Kendrick, Drake, and Cole are the last superstars. You know, you can argue Travis Scott, you can argue that, but like, I mean, the line really ends there. Like, really, like, I don't, like, we will never have another Beyonce. We'll never have another Kendrick, Drake, or Cole, like, kind of like big three. You know what I'm saying? Juice WRLD, no. Like, y'all are misunderstanding what a superstar is. Juice WRLD was huge. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Juice WRLD. Beyonce is a superstar. Beyonce goes anywhere, she's fucking known. That's what I mean by, like, I don't think we'll see another, like, superstar. Because it's so easy to get, like, famous and have, like, a good song that, like, the novelty of it's, like, gone. And if I'm really being honest, this is a hot take, you have to have more talent back then to get famous. Like, we'll never see another Adele. Hello. We'll never see another Whitney. Like, ever. Because those are singers that, like, sang from the time they were born for the love of it, and then, like, got into music, got famous. You know what I'm saying? Alicia Keys, I could see that. I don't think she's on Adele or Beyonce or Whitney's level, but you know what I'm saying? You never know. I'm just saying, it's a lot easier to sound better these days with the technology we have to, like, edit your voice and shit like that. Not to say that artists didn't have that back in the day, but I mean, like, have you ever heard Whitney Houston's live performances? Have y'all ever really heard that? Like, untouchable. Untouchable. Live, too. I'm not talking about in the studio. I'm not talking about a song that was mixed and mastered. I'm talking about, bro, her live performances. You're like, it's like amazing to, like, look at. It's like, oh my God. This has to be one of the most talented people in music I've ever had the chance to experience in my life. Same with Michael Jackson. It's more interesting to look at Michael Jackson as like a separation of a human. Cause it's like, bro, like, how are you this talented? I don't know what I'm even talking about. I guess I just had to get that shit off my chest. Mike fell off too, though. You could say that his music changed by the end of his life, but I mean, duh. Art, like, the art that you make changes because art is a combination of your experiences in your past and shit like that. But once you've already talked about your past, well, now you gotta keep talking about shit. That's why every artist has like a rise and a fall. So you can say you didn't love the music he was making at the end of his life, but you can't say he fell off.